What's up, folks? Sorry, I ain't made no videos, man. My damn phone, my memory again. I got to buy a camera. That's all there is to it. But anyway, I got to where I can make a video. This some bitch wouldn't even make a damn video. I could barely take pictures. I tried taking a picture the other day, and it said, memory is full. I was like, rrr. So I'm going to call Verizon because they told me this is a badass phone. I've got like half the pictures in it my other phone had. I had like 20-some thousand pictures in it because I take a lot of pictures of my kid where I ain't home. I don't delete them. I put them in the cloud, but I don't trust the cloud, so I keep them in my phone too. So it costs me more money, but I don't give a damn. I love my little boy, and I don't want to lose pictures of him. But man, I just seen probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life. It's kind of disgusting. If you got sensitive ears, you might not want to listen to this story. But I'm in North Carolina. I just left that little truck stop over at Fort Bragg off of 295 at Shell gas station. Real good little place, but it was full, so I'm delivering in Fayetteville, so I ran down here to the rest area before it got full. That's where I'm at now. I'm on I-95 rest area on the south side. Well, I'm coming down the road. I don't remember what road it was that splits off of 95 after you leave that little Shell gas station at 295. 2 lanes go off to the right and 3 lanes go off to the left to stay on 95. I see this truck broke down, and I always look to see if the guy's got a CB so I can holler at him when I go by. So, hey man, you got stuff to drink, you got something to eat, you know, whatever, in case you're going to be there a while. Then I'll pull off if they don't. Give them a couple cans of soup and some water or Gatorade, whatever they want to drink. But I didn't see no CB in him, but then I seen the guy as I was coming up on his truck. I thought I seen him on the passenger side of his truck up towards the front of it. And so naturally when you go by, you look to see what they're doing. And I looked, and I could have swore, man, I seen that guy bend over with his pants pulled down. Looked like he was defecating, taking a shit. So I go on a little bit where I could see him in my mirror, and sure enough, that guy's leaning up against the side of his truck. Broad daylight now. This just happened like 10 minutes ago. And this dude just pulled off on the side of the road. No trees around nowhere. Cars going by. Everybody can see him. And he's out there got a rag in his hand taking a shit. And I thought, what in the fuck is the world coming to, man? Where's your couth? Kids go by. Women go by. Other men go. I mean, what the hell, man? If you got them side skirts on your trailer and you got to go that bad, go under your damn trailer. I mean, it's, Jesus Christ, man, I don't understand that. I wish a cop would have seen him. I laid on the horn, man. I thought, man, if you're that stupid, I'm going to blow the horn and let you know I've seen you, dude. Because I guess he thought he was hid. Because he kind of turned in front of his tractor a little bit to the right. Which I ain't no fucking creep or anything like that. I just checked and make sure the guy was alright, and the idiot's taking a shit. And he just passed an exit. He could have got off on an exit and wandered up into the woods, which is what I do. I'll take my toilet paper, my handy wipes, and I'll walk way up into the woods where nobody can see me. I don't want to offend nobody. Somebody come by if they're kids or whatever. Kids don't want to see somebody out there taking a shit on the side of the damn road. That's just... Man, something's wrong with that. Something's bad wrong with that. But anyway, I had a great Thanksgiving, man. I made it home. I wasn't home for long, just a couple days. I made some videos and put them on the YouTube. I haven't read I read some of the comments. I haven't read that many of them because, once again, trying to catch up, man. I don't know, I ain't getting as many miles as I want to get. I'm going to have to stay out here longer. I'm not going in again until Christmas. I'll probably only stay home for Christmas 3 or 4 days. I got to go spend the night with my mommy and eat a little bit with her and make her feel good. She's a little bit upset. Finally got my damn hair cut. Need to wash the greasy ass shit. I washed it yesterday morning, I swear I did. But man, wearing these don't help. If you wear hats, stop wearing them, man. You're going to go bald. But hope everybody's doing all right. Just, I ain't really got shit to say, man. Nothing to report. This is where I'm at. I'm going to drink me a couple cold beers right here. I was going to go on up to the exit and get off there. But there's a possibility, you gotta think of shit like this, there's a possibility cop could come up and say, hey man, you gotta move. And you don't want to tell that cop, well, I've been drinking, I can't. So, I'm in a rest area, I'm allowed to be here. Hell, I live in my damn truck, where am I supposed to drink a beer at? I damn sure won't drive. I don't promote that shit at all. Drinking and driving has killed too many people. There ain't no reason to be drinking and driving. None. I don't care where you're going, what you got to do, how important it is. If you've drank anything at all, any type of alcohol, if you drink one beer, don't drive for 3 hours. They say it takes an hour per ounce. Well, insurance, make sure. Don't drive for 3 hours. Just don't drive. It's that simple. Just don't drink and drive, man. It's not hard. I've been back out here. When was Thanksgiving? 27th, right? A little over a week. I am swapping trucks, so weird thing happened. Bless his heart. We went to go pick the other trucks up. They bought two 13 speeds. They got the Cummins red top motor. Good motors, 500 horse, with 13s in them. And they asked another one of our drivers, hey, can you drive a manual? And he said, yeah. And I don't know if they asked him if he can drive a 13 or not, because it's a little bit different. If you've never drove one, it's a little bit different than just say like a 10 speed, or it's a little bit like a Super 10. If you've ever drove a Super 10, a 13 is kind of like a Super 10, but you split both gears on a Super 10, you split right away. But we get there, he gets in the truck, the one he's going to drive back, which is the one that was going to drive back, and he motions for me to come over to his truck. I'm firing the one up I'm going to drive, getting it warmed up, getting ready to go. I ain't going to say his name because it ain't his fault, he just didn't know. But I go over there and open the door, and I said, what's up, bub? And he said, hey, Kevin, what's this red button on the side of the shifter for? I said, you don't know what that red button is? He said, no. I said, you can't drive this truck. And he said, well, why not? And I said, well, that's how you split the gears. He said, what? He had no clue. He's evidently only drove 10 speeds or a 9 speed, which those you just got the high and low range. You just go from the low side to the high side, and that's it. Nothing to it. Which anybody's drove a 13 or an 18, then you split your gears. Like on an 18 speed, you can split the bottom side. You can split the low side too. That's the only difference in an 18 and a 13. The 18 speed, you can split the bottom side. 13 speed, you can't. You cannot flip that red button in a 13 speed forward if you're in the low side of the transmission. The truck won't let you do it. It just won't flip forward. When you flip to the high side and go back up into your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gear, then you split that, 2 shifts, split down here 2 shifts, split up here 2 shifts, split down there 2 shifts, that gives you 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But it ain't something you can learn in 5 minutes. You know, you can really tear a transmission up if you don't know what you're doing. You push that button in the wrong direction and mash that fuel down, and all of a sudden it takes off. You might tear up the splitters. It could be bad. So we left that truck, and he just rode back with me, and he watched me on the way back, and I explained to him what I'm doing, which he could probably do it now. But it ain't something you want to just turn a guy loose in by himself and say, here you go, take off. Because if he gets lost in a gear and can't find a gear, then pretty much you got to stop. I mean, there's Bob telling. I don't know if he'd have to stop or not, but the owner of the company called me and he said, do you want one of these trucks? And I said, well, man, I didn't really want to swap trucks. I've kind of took a liking to this one, but I like shifting them gears, man. I miss shifting gears. So I told him, I said, well, if you want me to swap, I'll swap, but I want the big one. We got an 860 that's got the 13 speed in it, and a 760, and the 760 is probably about, the sleeper's about a 1.5 foot shorter. You don't have as big a refrigerator. It's just more room in the 860. And I said, well, I want the 860. I'm not going to step down. And he said, well, okay, you can have that one. So I got to go pick it up sometime this week. So I guess I'm going to reload out of Fayetteville, somewhere around here, and head back to the Windy City so we can go back down, pick up another truck. So, but we do need drivers, man. I don't know how many he does need, but anybody interested, if you're looking for a job, you want to work for some good people, man, get good miles. You can get as many damn miles as you want here. The only reason I ain't getting miles is because I ain't staying out on the road. It's my fault. It ain't their fault. They got plenty of miles. I said a minute ago, I'm not getting enough miles. Well, that's my fault. I've been having stomach issues, so I took a little time off. But anyway, y'all be safe. I'll make some more videos or try to. Gonna buy a camera here at Christmas, I do believe. So y'all truck hard, truck safe, make smart decisions, okay?